eye opens to the spiritual realm. And the bifocal vision turns to the material realm. And we need both the visions. But in the seat of meditation, we are trying to open the third eye. An eye which can see all the way beyond the body, mind, ego complex. And the vast oceanic consciousness, blissful consciousness. And the mechanics of opening this third eye has three constituent parts. One is antakarana shuddhi, purity of mind gained by karma yoga. And the other is concentration gained by upasana, vidya or upasana. And the third is Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. In Karma Yoga, you realize you have no control, absolute control over the outcome of your work. In Bhakti Yoga, you recognize Ishvara as a controller of all karmas, karma adhyaksha. And Jnana Yoga, you realize your nature as one with Nirguna Brahman. So these are the important milestones. That's how we open the third eye. The Prajnalogam, as described by Patanjali. Prajnalogam. Dharana, Dhyanam, Samadhi. Together. It creates the Prajnalogam, the light of wisdom. In all this, detachment is involved. You are not reacting the outcome of your work. You are not arrogating the authorship of your work. And you are disciplining the body-mind complex. Both the emotions and the intellect and the memories are all processed to create this third eye. And all this begins with your ability to sit quiet physically, like a pyramid, the maximum base tapering to the top, like a pyramid. The pyramidal meditation. Some people call it pyramid meditation. The first step is the ability to sit. And the rest is easy. Once you master the asana, the rest are easier. Sulpamapyasya dharmasya trayade mahado bhayat. And the aparoksha anubhuti, where the experiencer, experienced and experiencing all collapse into one blissful light or joy or flow. Which is a state of silence. The fullness makes you silent. Silence is an all-accommodating state where you see the meaning in every phenomenon in the world. Even a blade of grass is as meaningful as this twinkling star up above. A grain of sand on which you stand is as important as the galaxies. So you are able to embrace the whole universe. You hate none, H.H.Sw.Bodhananda. Maitra karuna evacha, and you are friendly with all. Mitrasya chachusha ipshamahe. We see with the eye of friendliness and wisdom. And having gained this understanding, you are approximating, you are rewiring yourself, rebuilding yourself based upon this wisdom. You may fail, you may falter and fall, but we have the energy and the clarity to lift ourselves and run again. So failure is not a problem, it's not fatal. And success is not final in this. You have to keep on improving. So all the heavy lift starts after realizing you are Brahman. To realize Brahman is only an attitudinal change. All the heavy lift, all the real work start after Brahman realization. Then you have to rebuild your whole internal structure based upon this wish. The old building has to be pulled down and a new personality has to be built based upon this wish, which is the real task. And it is a work in progress. enhanced excitement. The Brahmavid, the knower of Brahman, is a highly passionate and charged individual. Dynamic and active, interested in everything. Nothing escapes her attention. And you have enough resources to do this rebuilding activities. You have access to this infinite Brahman. You can tap into that inexhaustible energy, and you create yourself in a new, unique way. So all these are involved in the spiritual process. So with our eyes closed, we do this bhavana. Yad bhavayati tad bhavati. Yad bhavati tad anubhavati. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Now open your eyes. Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tama Gocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranadosmyaham Jandunam Narajanmadulabhamadah Pumstum Tado Viprata Tasmad Vaidika Dharma Marga Parada Vidvatva Masmat Param Atmanatma Vivejanam Sunubhavo Brahmatmana Samstitihi Muktirno Shadajanma Koti Sukrude Punnir Vina Labhyade. Now we come to the 74th sloka. Majjasti Meda Palarekta Charma Tugahvaye Dhatu Biraye Biranyudam Padoru Vatsho Bhuja Prishtamastage Ange Rubange Ubayukta Medad Ahammamedi Pradidam Shariram Mohaspadam Stulamidiryade Budhe. So your extreme identification begins with the body. Sometimes you identify with the children, car, computer and spouse. That identification also is there. But at least you have some distance from them. But the body, it is very difficult to distance. So there you have to really do real work to disidentify with the body. Body is only a vehicle which I drive. I am not the body. So, and the body is described here, manjasti, meta, pala, rikta, charma, toga, idi, dhaduhi, these are the dhadus, these are the constituent factors. Then the physical body, pada, leg, uru, thighs, vatsha, chest, bhuja, hands, prishta, back, mata, head, angehi, upanga, and the fingers, and so on and so forth. Ubayukta metad, aham mamedi pradidam sharira. So here the problem starts. He says, I am this body. Patanjali says, even a wise man has this problem. Even the so-called wise people have this problem, that I am the body. If you touch on my nose, I will kick on your head, isn't it? Don't do that. So that's identification begins. Immediate reaction comes. So mohaspadam, that's the sight of delusion that happens from the body onwards. And it has been there since time immemorial. It's very difficult to disengage. Disabuse yourself from this notion. Very, very difficult. And then there are 5 elements. Nabho, Nabhasvat, Dahanam, Bhubhu, Mayaha, Suchmani, Bhutani, Bhavanditani. These 5 elements, Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Ava, Prithvi, these 5 elements, subtle elements, Parasparamshay, Milidani, Bhutva, Stulani, Stula, Sharira, Hedava. And then they cut and then divide and integrate, divide and integrate. It's called process of pentameration, panchigal. Then the stula element. With the stula elements you make the body and the table, all kind of things. Matra stadiya vishaya bhavanti shabdadaya panchasukhaya bhoktuhu. So it is a very interesting thing is, to know all this, you don't need any instrument. You don't need a microscope, telescope, stethoscope, or all those things are not necessary. You simply sit and then you can visualize all those things. You see. So you become your own scientist, your own master. No instrument is necessary. These are Indian rishis discovered everything. They didn't make any instrument or technology. It is only pure insight and reorganizing themselves. So matra means this complete combination of these subtle elements. Then sense organs pick up whatever is necessary. That becomes matraha, shabdadayaha, tadiya, vishaya bhavanti. They become the objects of perception. Sound, taste, smell, etc. Objects of perception. So I am seeing you. I am seeing you as an object. The light falls on you, that light falls on my eyes, and then it is creating impressions or electrical impulses in the brain, and that is being recognized as, oh, so and so is sitting there. Memories come to the brain. Emotions come into the brain. When I see you, my emotion comes. He is my enemy number 1. Isn't it? Another person sees you as the good friend, bosom friend. Emotions play a role in cognition. Memories play a role in cognition. When you see a person for the first time, your knowledge is very vague. But over a period of time, your knowledge becomes very clear. So memory, emotions, and your ego also plays a big role. If you have a big ego, you look down upon everybody. It's a scum. It's nothing. Very sober ego, then maybe you will respect the other person. So ego plays a role, memory plays a role, emotions play a role in all cognitive episodes, all experience. All of them come into play, he says. For example, a mother sees the child, my baby, isn't it? Another person sees the child, oh, something is moving around. Understanding is different. My baby, my chair is very important. Your chair, I don't care. Chair is the same. Same thing you got from Amazon, ordered it, delivered. It is my chair. That is her chair. My chair is valuable. Her chair has no value. Everything, this inner psychology plays a big role in your cognition, how you assess things. That's why matrastadiya vishaya bhavanti shabdadaya panchasukhaya bhoktu. Ya eshu mudha vishayeshu baddhaha rago rupashena sudurdamena ayandi niryandi atha urdhamuchyayi sugarmadudena javena nidaha. Because of your attachment to the object, as I told you, you create the object, then you worship the object. That is Shankaracharya says, Devanam Pashu says, you have become the milking cow of gods. These are the gods now you are worshipping. Cell phone, house, car, isn't it? Aircraft. These are the gods you are. Who created all? You created it. You created it and you become a slave of these things, he says. So you become a Pashu. Pashu means the cow can be tied to a pole with a rope. And cow can only roam around that pole. You cannot go out of that. Similarly, we are roaming around these objects. Instead of the object serving you, you are serving the objects. What a pity. You become a slave of your own creation. So matra stati, so yaeshu muda vishayeshu baddhaha ragorupashena sudurdamena ayanti niryanti adhavurdhamuche. Depending upon the quality of your desire and the actions, you get the outcome, he says. Sometimes you do good things, bad things, indifferent things, and accordingly you suffer, you enjoy, or you are indifferent. Sometimes you are indifferent, doesn't matter. Sometimes you really suffer. Sometimes you really enjoy things. This way, who is like sitting in a furry wheel, as we have seen. In a furry wheel. You know, these boxes is hanging in the wheel, and they'll rotate the wheel. Then you jump into the wheel, and then as the wheel goes up, goes down, he. When you get off the wheel, hoo. So he, hoo, prabhudaya, I say. That's our life. That's our life. These thobas, this kind of excited expression, sugarmadudena jivena nida. So it's your own karma which lead you to upper, lower or middle world. Shabdadi pancha vireva pancha panchatvamabu sugunena baddhaha kurangamadanga padangamina Bringanara Panchaviranchidakim. So, Shankaracharya is wondering, what is your fate? These animals with one attachment, they are suffering. And we are attached to all these sense objects. You have an escape, you say. Either the sound is exciting you, or the form is exciting you, or you are a slave of your taste, or you are a slave of your smell. You are a slave of all these sense objects, he says. So, Panchatvamabu. Panchatvamabu means you disintegrate to the 5 elements. Panchatvamabu, going south. You disintegrate, you suffer as a result of it. Panchattva means death. Finally, you are walking into the trap of Yama as a result of that. Next, Doshena Tibraha Vishaya Krishna Sarpa Vishadabi Visham Nihandi Bhoktaram Drishtaram Chachushapyayam Doshena Tibro Vishaya Krishna Sarpa Vishadabi Visham Nihandi Bhoktaram Drashtaram Chachusha Vyayam. So he is comparing the Vishaya with the Vasham. Visha means poison. Vishaya means these objects which excite you, seduce you, distract you, overpower you, takes away your sleep. You don't get sleep. These objects keep on coming in your dream. So, the Vishaya and the Visha is a play of words there. Doshena Tibraha Vishayaha, you say. Visha is more poisonous than Krishna Sarpa Vishadabi. Isn't it? Than the black cobra. Krishna Sarpa, black cobra is terribly poisonous. One sting is enough. Death is ensured, assured. So, Krishna Sarpa Vishadabi Tibraha Vishaya Doshena. The objects are much more dangerous and poisonous, venomous than Visha, Krishna Sarpa Visha. Why? Visham Nihandi Bhoktaram. To die of poison, you have to be smitten by or stung by a bee or a scorpion or a snake. They have to bite you. And this poison has to spread. It takes some time. Here, Drishtar, we have to only see the object. When you see the object, it puts such a magic on you. And then you lose your sleep. One is just a sight is enough. The other you have to really bitten or stung by that poisonous object. So, doshena tibraha vishayaha Krishna sarpa vishadapi. Visham nihandi bhoktaram. Drashtaram chachushabhyam. Other thing you have to only see, he says. So, therefore, close your eyes for some time, he says. Close your eyes for some time. Take a deep breath and see whether you really need it. Whether you really need it. You don't need it, he says. You don't need it. You need some convenience, some comfort, that's it. More than that, convenience and comfort will become a trap for you. So, doshena tibraha vishayaha. So, this is a play of words. Vishaya and Visham and Vishaya, two things. Visham is not that dangerous compared to Vishaya. Vishaya can sting from a distance. Vishas really bite you or get into your system. Continuing. These are all things which we already know. Vishayasha mahapashad yaha vimukta sudustajad sa eva kalpade mukti nanya shakshastra vedyabhi Vishayasha mahapashad yo vimukta sudustajad saeva kalpade mukti nanya shakshastra vedyabhi. So, Vishayasha mahapasha. So, the desire for sense objects is the greatest chain that ties you, that take away your freedom, he says. Vishayasha, desire for objects, mahapasham, the strongest rope which is binding you. Yaha vimukta, one who is free from that, one who can observe that desire rather than pursuing, indulging in that desire. Desire may arise because of the vasanas and all that. But observe. Don't immediately act. Don't jump immediately. Take a breath. Take your time. Consult with your guru. Do I need it? Or your parents. They are your good friends. Your peers are not your good friends. They will misguide you. But your parents, your gurus, your elders in the community, they will advise you. So, before you jump into that, take a breath, they say. Vishayasha mahapashad yaha vimukta, one who is free. Free means one can observe rather than following that. Sudustajad, it's very difficult to renounce that desire. It's deeply set in you. So many years, so many births we have been doing the same thing. So your unconscious is filled with these desires, unexpressed desires, suppressed desires, oppressed desires. The more you oppress it, the more you gain strength. It's like Vali. If you fight with the Vali, half your power is taken by Vali, is absorbed by Vali. So you cannot fight with this. You have to engage in a conversation with it. You're unconscious, you have to engage in a conversation, a dodging game. Talk to that. What do you want? What's the problem? This way you have to confront yourself. Your own inner self, we have to confront. Don't pretend. Don't pretend I am a good man. You are not that good. A lot is there, rotten, in the basement of your house, isn't it? All rotten things are pushed there. Basement or something. So before you go there, you have to close your nose, do some pranayama, and then get into the basement. You have to air out. Open the windows, open the gate, so that air can pass. Air out, otherwise it's stinking. All kind of vipers and all kind of things are there. So that basement of the mind, which is 95% of your mind, only 5% is in the tip of the iceberg. So you look a good person, but inside you are something else. That's what you are dreaming. Your dream gives you a true picture of who you are when you dream. So this attachment is sudustejad, very difficult to renounce or detach or be objective about that. So Vishayasha Mahapashadyaha Vimuktaha Sudustejad Saeva Kalpade Mukti. He alone can even dream of liberation or freedom or enlightenment. As long as this dark chamber in the basement of your mind remains, it will sting and all kind of creatures will periodically come out. You know, suddenly your guru comes to your bedroom. Suddenly what you do, you push everything under the bed and then you try to set up the bed and then guru sits on the bed, everything will come out. Therefore, it doesn't help. You have to systematically organize. So Saeva Kalpade Mukte Na Anya Shastra Vedyapi. Even if you are a scholar of the sixth philosophical discipline, even if you are a scholar, deep down you are filthy, dirty, perverted, you say. That inner mind is not purified. It takes time, you say. It will take some time. So confront yourself, talk to yourself. Not to others. One has to talk to oneself. Hold a mirror against you and see what's happening in the unconscious. What are you dreaming? When you are alone, there is an experiment. Suppose suddenly you become invisible, nobody can see you. You get such a gift, let's say. It's a thought experiment. Nobody can see you. What will you do at that time? Nobody can see you. You will get into somebody's house, take all the gold, isn't it? Nobody can see you. No police, nobody can see you. You will do all kind of things which you would not have done otherwise. Your whole unconscious will jump out through your nose and your mouth, it will come. And you will do things which is totally unexpected, you see. So there is an unknown self in you. That self is to be confronted. There are many selves in you. Known self, unknowable self. So this way we have to confront ourselves, you see. This is what the psychology they put you on the couch and wave their hand over your eyes. Then you feel drowsy. Then you start talking. And you talk all kind of silly things. And the psychologist records it. Then he will blackmail you later. Here it is. I have this with me. I have recorded everything. In that stupor state, not super state, stupor state, sleepy state. You talk, and they record everything. And later, if you don't make your payment, I will expose you. Or then they have a handle over you. Now you are a slave of that person. Because your unconscious is all in the cloud. So this is an unknown self we have. So this way, Saeva Kalpade Mukte, Nanya, not those people, Shadshastra Vedyavi. They may be a great philosopher, like Bertrand Russell, great philosopher, great man, but married several times. At the age of 90, he married a 19-year-old girl. Even Tamil Nadu, that Ramasamy Naikar, at the age of 80 or so, he married a young girl, and that's why Annadure left him. Annadure lost all his respect for him because of this. That was there. And you can give any kind of explanation. Oh, I am old, I need somebody to serve me, I have no children, I have no daughters, so that's why I am doing that. But that doesn't gel well with people who respect you say. So, Nanyaha Shadshastra Vedyavi, even these great people, they have a dark underbelly, which we don't know. Kennedys. The Nehru. I don't want to go into all that. So, everybody has got a dark side. Even Gandhi, they say is a dark side. Jinnah, of course. You and I, only dark side. There is a lot of dark side in all of us. Confront that, you say. At least admit that. So, Kalpade Muktehi Nanyaha Shadshastra Vedyavi. Even if you are a great philosopher, you also have a dark side. Continuing. In Ramayana also we find, we respect Ma Sitaji, but sometimes she speaks such hurtful words. In Vatmiki Ramayana to Lakshmana, very hurtful words. She went to the extent of saying that, oh, you came with Rama thinking that you will be able to marry me. Sita says up to that. Rama also sometimes says, now I have rescued you from Ravana's custody, now you can marry anyone. You can marry Lakshmana or Hanuman, poor Hanuman cannot even think about that. You can marry anyone, you say. But I have nothing to do with you. I have done my dharma. You don't expect these kind of words. But sometimes it escapes from you. Unknown to it escapes. Sometimes we say such harsh words. Then we say, I am regret, I am sorry. You make a cup of coffee and give to her, I never meant it, isn't it? And buy a new sari for her and some gold bangles, I never meant it. But you did it, you said it. Now I know the dark chambers of your mind. Shadshastra Vedyavi. Even if you are a greatest scholar, scholarship doesn't clean up the unconscious, you say. It fills your brain with information. Continuing. Apada vairagyavado mumukshun bhavabdiparam pradiyadumudyatan ashagraho manchayatendarale Nigrihya Kante Vinivartya Vegad Abada Vairagyavado Mumukshun Bhavabdiparam Pradiyadumudyatan Ashagraho Manjayatendarale Nigrihya Kante Vinivartya Vegad. This kind of open discussion, no holds barred discussion, admission, confession is possible in this assembly. You cannot do it in a boardroom because they are talking about power, money and how to outwit the other person. You cannot talk in the boardroom, company context. You cannot talk in the political platform. You cannot talk this in the parliament chambers or the law court. we can discuss this kind of open, no holds barred admission and confessions only in this assembly. There we are vulnerable. We are vulnerable. Vulnerability is very important. I am ready to admit. I am ready to cry. I am ready to cry and stand up and dance also. Both I am ready in the halls of spiritual place. I am ready to do that. Here I am ready to admit who I am. Sometimes I myself don't know what I am. So here he says, Apada Vairagya. Apada Vairagya means Smashana Vairagya. Temporary renunciation. Temporary renunciation. When your only son failed in the examination, you spent all the money sending him to the Ivy League college and he became a drug addict, let's say. Then you say, I'm going to renounce everything. Or wife passed away, spouse passed away, I want to renounce. You lost your business, I want to renounce. In India, there is always an escape route. You lost everything, you go to Benares, shave your head, and wear Rudrakshamala, and you come back, you are respected by everyone. Nobody asks, what were you before? Nobody asks. So India, that escape route is there. Other countries you will be finding in the jail. Here, you can go to Varanasi, take a dip in the Ganga, cleanse yourself, all the sins, shave your head, moustache and beard, and then wear this ochre robe, and then come out. Then people will respect you. There's a story like that. A king, one thief got into a palace and took away all the gold and escaped. And the bhadas, the policeman chased him. Policeman chased, on the way he threw away everything. On the way, but police chasing him. And he did not know where to go from all sides. Then he saw a simple hut. And he entered into the hut. There was a Swami, a sannyasi was living, Avatut. He had gone to take a bath in the Ganga. It was empty. There is a meditation seat and all that. So he sat in the meditation seat in Padmasana. Padmasana, meditation seat. And the policeman came. He saw one Swami sitting there. Swami sitting there. And the policeman prostrated to the Swami. Then he opened the eyes. The policeman asked, Swamiji, did you see some thief around here? So Swami thought, he prostrated me. The policeman prostrated me. So I must live up to his expectation at least. So the thief said, I am the thief. He couldn't help it. I am the thief. Policeman prostrated twice. Swamiji, why do you take the blame upon yourself? You don't have to take the blame upon yourself. More prostration. How can you escape from that, you say? So they went away. They did not think that he is talking the truth. He is just taking the blame. So such a great man. Such a great man. So that escape route is there in India. Now everything is lost. Go to Kashi, you say. Take a bath. Change your robes. Change your name also. Then you come back. You are acceptable. The point is, the robe is so powerful. When you wear the robe, it is so powerful. Nobody can. You change. Transformation is natural. I had an experience in that I was going for a evening walk. I must have told you this story several times, but I would like to repeat it. This was in San Francisco. I was going for an evening walk, about 9 o'clock night. So I was in my shorts and this half banian, half sleeve shirt, and this is the color, orange color, and the beard and all that. So then 3 police cars came from all sides. One side, this side, that side, and the other side. And the 4th side was a wall. So police cannot come from there. 3 police cars. They jumped out of the car, stopped me, and took out their guns. So I stood there. Because I cannot go. If I ran, they would shoot me. You should not run when police come. So they asked me, who are you? So I said, I am a Hindu monk. And why at this time? Because I am going for a walk, evening walk. But why this particular dress? Because in California, orange is the prisoner's dress. When you steal or murder someone, they come to you and give this dress. So some neighborhood people thought this prisoner escaped from the prison and he is running around with the beard and all that. That was the reason. And then I didn't run. So they asked me, what is the meaning of this color? Why are you wearing this? So I said, see, I am a Hindu monk. I am committed to this color. I wear this all the time, wherever I am. What's the meaning of that? So I said, look here. So I got some courage because they gave me some opportunity to explain myself. Look here. This color is the color of the morning sun. Morning sun. Orange color. This is the color of the bare earth. This is the color of fire. So morning sun represents hope. Every day the sun comes, we all wake up. Lotuses bloom, birds chirrup and fly up. And so sun represents hope. Fire represents sacrifice. You give more than what you take. You give. You create and sacrifice. Bare earth stands for patience, toleration. Patience. Earth, isn't it? Earth is a symbol of patience, toleration. So this color represents these 3 values. And I am committed to these values. Be patient. So I am the wholesale merchant of these 3 values. Hope, patience, and sacrifice. Oh, so they thought, this is great, this is interesting. Then they wanted to know, they are wearing blue, their uniform is blue. What is the meaning of this? I said, you are asking me, what's the meaning of that? You should know that. By the time I got my courage, I said, look here, you see the sky, blue, ocean, blue, there are high mountains, blue. So these are the values. You should be as vast as the sky, as deep as the ocean, and as high as the mountain peaks. Isn't it? You are committed to those values, whether you know it or not. So they said, okay, that's fine. Should I drop you? They said, should we? I said, no, I want to walk. So this cloth has its own perils and its own promises also. But you should know what's the meaning of this. So that's one thing. Another interesting experience is I was going to, this is in Europe, a place called Amsterdam, Schiphol Airport. That's the first time. I alighted from the plane, hundreds of people are there to receive me. Bouquets and garlands. And I said, my God, who told them I am coming? This is such a reception. I was trying to remember as well. Aham vrikshasya reriva kirti prishtam gireriva urdhapa vitro vajiniva samrudamasmi dravinagam savarchasam. I am as high as the mountain peak. I am as vast as the ocean. I am as bright as the sun. I am as deep as the ocean. That's me. So that's what this represents. So when I alighted from the sky, all these people came, gave me a bouquet and then one garland also. I thought, God is great. God is great. This unknown person is received by. Then comes another 11 young men with the same color. Because Netherlands, Dutch Netherlands, they won the World Cup in Brazil. So those young people are coming after winning the World Cup with their cup. And when they saw these people, they left me and ignored me, and they went to them, and I was standing alone there, like a lost soul. What I am saying is, these are interesting experiences. At least for a brief moment, I was on top of the world, then crashed, then you have to go. So this cloth is something strange. Unexpected things will happen when you have the courage to wear this cloth. You can be considered as a prisoner escaping, you can consider as a great man, and you can be dropped like anything. You can be pushed up also. Everything is possible. So abhada vairagyam. Abhada vairagyam means a temporary detachment. Out of frustration, you say, I am giving up. Your mother and your wife is quarreling, let us say, at home. Wife and mother. You cannot give up. Both are very dear to you. Your wife is dear, your mother also is dear. Mother brought you into this world. Wife married you knowing you are a stupid person, isn't it? So therefore, who will you support? You cannot support wife. Mother will be very angry, curse you. You cannot support mother, wife will be angry. Who will you support? The only thing you can do is to slip through the back door and catch hold of the next train and go to Rishikesh. That's all what you can. But when you go there is more problem in Rishikesh also. Ashrams are full of politics, full of politics. So after 2 days, no tea, no newspaper, no TV, nothing. Then he writes a mail or sends a telegram. Don't worry, I am here, I am coming back in 2 days. Then you send an immediate telegram, don't come, be there where you are. We are okay without you. Now you are in Trishangu Swargam, you say. Neither there nor. This is called Abhada Vairagya. A fluke renunciation, pseudo renunciation, shallow renunciation. You don't mean that. Abhada vairagyavataha. Mumukshu, and you say I am a mumukshu. Bhavabdi param pradayadamudyadan. With this shallow vairagyam, detachment, then you are trying to cross the ocean of samsara. Wherever you go, you create samsara, you say. Wherever you go. Because the vairagyam is not deep and steady. It's a temporary emotional expression. Pradiyadum, praptum, bhavabdi param. You want to reach the other shore of this samsara sagara, and you are trying. What happens? Ashagraha manjaya deyandarane. In the middle of the river, you are trying to cross the river. The middle of the river, Asha, again the desire comes. Those you have left behind, either they will pursue you, they will not leave you, or the desire comes into you. So Asha Graha, this crocodile, called the desire, which you temporarily renounce, they will come back with added force. And Majjayade Andarale, in the middle, they will drown you, they will take you down. Nigrihya Kande, holding on your throat, you say. The crocodile has got this big mouth and then sharp teeth, isn't it? Crocodile will catch you by the throat and then drown you, you say. So your wife will come. Where are you going? They will catch you. Your children will come. Everybody will come and bring you back. So Asha Grahoha. Majjayade andarale, nigrihya kande, vinivartya vega, they drag you down back. So you need a real vairagya, real passion, to resist all these temptations, all these pleas and entreaties. Isn't it? Real. Once you leave, you just leave. Then don't come back. Don't come back. Parents will tell you, we are old, you are the only son, we have to. Or others will tell you, your friends will tell you. You have to, don't look back. Go ahead. Go ahead and face the consequences. Ashagraho manjayade andarale nigruhya kande vinivartya vegat. Like a Buddha. Buddha never looked back. Buddha never looked back. Or Ramana never looked back. Ramakrishna never looked back. Vivekachoodamani never looked back. They move forward. I mean, this may send a cold shower down your spine, isn't it? What is the Swami talking? You have to leave everything and then go away. I tell you, when that passion arises in you, nobody can stop it. Nobody can. No thought of comfort or this, that, nothing can stop it. The problem is that we don't have that kind of a passion for truth. You are ready to pay any price, walk any distance, climb any height in search of this truth. We need one or two people like that. Everybody cannot be, I understand. You can only look and wonder with your jaw dropped. Everybody cannot do that. But there should be one or two people. They are the salt of the earth. They are the lighthouse around which you can move. We need one or two people. Bhagavad Gita itself says, Sahasranam. Yes. Among thousands or millions, only one or two will try. Among those one or two, only few will understand. And not only very few will be persistent in that. So those are the great souls who will walk alone the path, he says. And they are our future. They are our future, spiritual future. Very few people. So you don't need a huge crowd. You are not a Pied Piper, huge crowd, rats following. You are only one person or two people. That's the quality of that time. Sahabhada vairagyavado mumutshun bhavabdi param pradayadu mudyadan ashagraha manchayade andarale nigruhya kande vinivartya. Very, very dramatized expression. You feel it, isn't it? You feel the crocodile catching your throat and dragging you down this depthless ocean. And you are crying and flaying your limbs. Continuing. Vishaya gyagraho yena suviraktasina hataha sagacchadi bhavam bodhe param pratyuha varjitaha vishayakyagraho yena suviraktyasina hataha sagacchadi bhavam bodhe param pratyuha varjitaha. So therefore you have to first kill this crocodile, which is called your desire. Desire for more and more pleasure, more and more power over others. You have no power over yourself, you want to have power over others. So Vishayakyaha Graha, this crocodile, which is called the Vishaya and desire for that object, Yena Suvirakta Sinahadaha, one has killed that crocodile by the asi, the soul of Virakti, detachment. Detachment in the soul. By which you can kill this graha, this crocodile. Sagacchadi bhavam bodhe. He alone can cross this river of suffering. Bhavambodehe, Bhava means suffering. Ambodhi is the ocean or river. Param pratyuha varjida, without any obstacle, without any hindrance. All crocodile has gone. Then you can Vikna varjida, pratyuha varjida. So Shankara is again drumming this idea into you that desire and greed, which leads to anger, dhyayade vishayan pumsaha sangasteshu vijayade sangas sanjayade kamaha kamat krodho vijayade krodhat bhavati sammogha sammogha smriti vibhramaha vibhramshat buddhinasha, the ladder of fall. How do you fall? Is very beautifully described there. So whenever a desire arises, be alert, you say. The danger begins from there. Is it necessary? Can you postpone it? Do you have to immediately fulfill that? Or do you have to completely renounce that desire? Because desire takes you away from yourself. So, Vishayakyo grahayena suviraktasina daha sagachadi bhavam bodhe param pratyuha varjidaha. Pratyuha means any obstacle. Without any obstacle, you can swim and reach front. Next. Vishaya vishama marge gachado necha buddhe. Or vishama vishaya marge gachado necha buddhe. Pradibadam abhighadaha mrutyurapyesha siddhaha. Hida sujana gurupya gachada sosya yuktya. Prabhavati bhala siddhi satyamityeva vidhi. Once again, Vishama Vishaya Marge Gachado Nacha Buddhe Pradipadam Abhighadaha Mrityurapyesha Siddhaha Hita Sujana Gurupya Gachada Sosya Yuktya Prabhavati bhala siddhi satyamityesha vidhi. So Vishama Vishaya Margam, the highway of consumption, the highway of shopping, let's say. The Vishaya Margam, the path of Vishayas, sense objects. Vishamam, with full of obstacles. Vishamam, Jadilam, full of obstacles. You want it, you don't get it, then you get frustrated, you are angry, you are greedy. When you get it, you become greedy. When you don't get it, you are angry. Isn't it? When you get it, you get disappointed. When you don't get it, you are frustrated. Is it not your experience? You want a thing, and you buy it, you put it at the back of the car. Then you don't even care for it. Or put it in the basement, or put somewhere. And those unnecessary things which you have gathered are getting accumulated and cluttering your life. Then you don't have to get rid of that also. So, this is the Vishama Vishaya Marge, the highway of consumption. You want more and more consumption. And this theology, consumption theology. What is the consumption theology? The more you consume, the happier you are, isn't it? The more laddus you eat, the happier you become. That's kind of a irrational ideology, you see. So Vishama Vishaya Marge, Gachadaha, who is driving efficiently, Anacha Buddhehe, Ashuddha Buddhi. The stupid person, Anacha Buddhi, clouded thinking, foggy brain. Such a person, Anacha Buddhi, Vishama Marge Gachadaha, Pradipadam Abhighada, and he finds obstacle every step of the way. You spend all your money and you got this trinkets, which is no use to you. Every step of the way, there are obstacles, there is illnesses, there is disappointment, There is enmity, you create enmity with the people. Jealousy comes. Your whole inner environment is polluted as a result of that. That's a pratibada way, every step of the way. There are obstacles. Mrittiratesha apyesha siddha. Finally, it is death, you say. You die as a utterly frustrated individual, you say. Chasing these trinkets. Finally, you didn't do anything good. And you could not consume anything. You acquired all things. By the time you got all the money, as they say, when you are a young man, all the energy and the time, but no money. When you are a middle-aged person, you have the money, energy, but no time. As a young man, you have energy, time, but no money. When you are an old man, you have the money, time, but no energy. I cannot eat anything. No teeth, no energy, sugar problem, high blood pressure. I cannot talk. I cannot eat anything. No mithai, no chocolate, no fried stuff. Nothing can be eaten. I can just look at that. So everything is there. Nothing can be consumed. So this is the frustration I am going through. So vishama vishaya marge gacchado nachamudde pradipadam abhighadaha mrittyuratya. Finally, I die as a lonely, frustrated, disappointed, betrayed person. I feel betrayed by life. By my own philosophy, I feel betrayed. Whereas the other path is Hida sujana guruktya gacchada sasya bhakti-yuktya. Use your mind, he says. Yukti, your own yukti. Use your mind, your intelligence. You say, do I need it? So, sasya yuktya, hidajana guruktya, and consult your, if you cannot decide, consult your guru. Guruji, what should I do? Guruji is unemployed, you can always call him. Guruji has nothing to do. Guruji has no selfish motive. He is sitting there. And so you can call him anytime, night or daytime. Guruji, what should I do? So one more head, many heads put together, better decision. If nobody to discuss, take your own hat and talk with that. There is a saying in Hindi. Nobody there to discuss, take your own hat, put it in front and talk. So consultation. A king should not take decision without consultation. It is not indecision. It is arriving at better decision. You consult. You consult more people. Take time. Don't hurry. So we are consulting now where to build the building, isn't it? Is it in the front or side or somewhere else? Consultation, which is very important. A king should never take a decision without consultation. Ministers are necessary. It may take time, doesn't matter. But you will take the right decision, he says. So, Hidajana, so with whom should you consult? Hidajanam, Hidasujanam. Those who think of your well-being. Hida, not Priya. Not those who talk what is pleasing to you. But who can engage in a tough talk with you. This is not good for you. Sorry. Sorry for saying that. It's not good for you. The other person, whatever is pleasing, they will say. So that's a Hidajanam. Sujanam, they should be good people. So Hida, Sujana, Guru, Uktya. And such people can be considered as your gurus. Uktya, Gacchada, Sasya, Yuktya. And use your own brain also. Because to understand what the Guru says, you should have your own brain. If you are a blind person, glasses won't help, isn't it? Glasses will help only you have some eyesight should be there. So, the Guru's advice can be understood only if you have some intelligence, some grey matter in your brain. So, Hidajana's Guru, Uktya, Gacchada, Sasya, Uktya. If you are all empty, then there is no use. Hidajana guruktya gacchada swasya yuktya prabhavati bhalasiddhi. Then there is appropriate outcome, is bhalasiddhi. Then you reach the right destination. Satyamityeva viddhi. Please understand, Shankara says, I am pleading you, this is the truth in life. This is the truth. Consult, discuss, engage in conversation. Listen. Listening also is there. Listen. So that proper listening is very important. Prabhavati bhalasiddhi satyamityeva viddhi. This is my conviction, Shankara says. Out of love for you, respect for you, I am saying this. Let us read this. Vishama vishaya marge gacchado nacha buddhe Pradipadamabhighadaha mrityurapyesha siddhaha hita sujana guruktya gacchada swasya yuktya prabhavati bhalasiddhihi satyamityeva viddhi. So the padacheda means Vishama Vishaya Marge Gacchadaha Anacha Buddhe Pradipadam Abhighadaha Mrityu Abhi Esha Siddhaha Hida Sujana Guru Uktya Gacchadaha Sosya Yuktya Prabhavati Phala Siddhi Satyam Idi Eva Viddhi. That's how you break the compounds. Then it becomes very simple. Otherwise it is a big marathon race, isn't it? It's running like anything. So you have to break it to understand that. Continuing. Mokshasya kamsha yadi vaitavasti tejadi durad vishayan visham yatha piyushavatosha dayakshamarjava prashantidandi bhajanityamadharad mokshasya kamsha yadi vaitavasti tejadi durad vishayan visham yatha piyushavatosha dayakshamarjava prashantidandi bhajanityamadharad. If you are serious about moksha, you should be serious. You should be serious. You are ready to pay any price. So mokshasya kamsha yadi vaitavasti. If you have that desire, strong desire for moksha, what is moksha? Mohachayam. What is mohachayam? The delusion that I am an unhappy person. Give that delusion. Then you are a happy person. That is moksha. Moksha is happiness not depending upon anything. Happiness which is not contingent upon anything. That's called moksha. My happiness does not depend upon anybody, including my spouse and children. My happiness is independent of all that. So mokshasya kamsha yadi vaitavasti, if you have that strong desire for moksha, one thing you have to do. Teja adidurat vishayan vishamyata. You have to move away from these vishayas like visham, poison. Consider the vishayas a poison. Move away. Move away. And make them, these vishayas is to be reduced into padarthas, they say. They are just objects. Don't paint them with your likes and dislikes and all that. Because you don't know who you are running for behind all this. You have no value for yourself. You devalue yourself. When you devalue, others' value go up. So these vishayas to be kept at bay, kept at a distance. Teja adidurad vishayan vishamyata. Suppose there is a bottle of poison in your house. What will you do? You consume that? You don't consume it. You throw it away far, far away, isn't it? You put it in your enemy's house. Let him drink it, isn't it? You keep them far away. a bottle of poison. So, teja adidurad, as far away as possible. Vishayan visham yatha. Just as you deal with the visha poison. Then, piyushavad, tosha, daya, shama, arjava, prashanti, dandi, bhaja. Then you have to cultivate this. What are you cultivating? Piyushavad, like nectar, like amrut. What are you cultivating? Dosham. Be pleasant all the time, we say. Be pleasant. Flash a smile all the time. That's dosha. Pleasant. Should be pleasant. Don't use harsh words. Don't snatch things from the other. So don't use harsh words. Sometimes we use harsh words. Speak softly, he says. Take your own time. See what impact it creates on the other. When you say, you may be saying it with good intention, but what impact it creates on the other. Be a little more sensitive. Others' emotions, others' feelings. Give some space for it. Don't dominate the discussion. Sometimes we do that. We dominate the discussion. We dominate the scene. Let others also have some little space. Give some space at your feet for the other person also, isn't it? So don't hurt. That's why Tosham. Speak pleasingly, pleasantly, lovingly. Tosham. Then Daya, compassion, close compassion. Karunya. Sensitivity for the other's feeling. That's it. Daya. Kshama, patience. Patience. Suffer a little bit of pinpricks of life. Kshama. Arjavam, straightforward. Be honest, straightforward. Of course, it has got its own problems also. Be honest. Satyam vada, priyam vada, hidam vada. Don't blast the truth. I am telling you the truth, I don't care. No. Say, sugarcoat it. Sugarcoat that bitter pill a little bit. So, Satyam vada, priyam vada, hidam vada. Does it benefit the other person? It doesn't benefit, don't say that. Don't say that truth. You can wait. Truth you cannot change anyway, so we wait. So, Daya, Kshama, Arjava, Prashanti. What's important is Shanti, peace. Let peace prevail. In the farmsteads, in the sky, in the oceans, on the beaches, on the boardrooms, in the bedrooms also. Let peace prevail, he says. So Prashanti, Dandi. Dandi means self-discipline. Dhamma. Bhaja, Nityam, Adara. So you have to redo your internal life, mind. Work on your mind, which is very, very important. So we have seen all this. This is being repeated. Once again, Mokshasya kamsha yadi vaitavasti tejadi durat vishayan visham yatha piyushavat tosha dayakshamarjava prashanti dandi bhaja nityam adarat. Nityam adarat. Bhaja. May you quote these values. May you invite these values to your life. Bhaja, Nityam, Adarat, Atyanta Vishwasena, he said. With great faith and value, you have to cultivate this value. This is for your own good. Continuing, Anuchanam yat parihritya krityam Anadya vidya krudabandha mokshanam Deha pararthoya mamushya poshane Yasajja desa sumanena handi Anuchanam yat parihritya krityam Anadya vidya krudabandha mokshanam Deha pararthoya mamushya poshane Yasajjadesa somane nahanti. So this deha is parartham, he said. This deha is for a higher purpose. Para means the supreme. This deha is not for lower purpose, like eating, drinking and all that. Eating, drinking, mating, fighting, isn't it? Sleeping. This is not the purpose of this body. This body has got a higher purpose. Parartham, higher purpose, not the lower purposes. So what is that parartham? So you have to use the body as an instrument to gain that supreme. Sit properly and all kind of things. Do yogasana, all those disciplines. This body, disciplined body is a powerful instrument. Indisciplined body is a destructive instrument. So dehaha parartham. So what are we doing? Amushya poshane. We are only worshipping this body. Body is the ultimate end for us. Body is the ultimate end. And toshanam, to propitiate the body. It's like you buy a car and do arati every day to the car. And you don't drive it, you don't take it out. It just a rust without being used. So body is only an instrument, vehicle to realize. At this point what we are doing, body is our supreme deity, feeding it, nourishing, nurturing, and getting sick in the process. So that is idea is being said. We'll see it tomorrow. Again, here is with your eyes closed, tension between the eyebrows, relax. So the phenomena of desire is brought under the lens here. The structure of desire, the power of desire. Desire can lead you any which way. It's like a misguided missile. There is a relentless reflection upon the nature, the direction, and the quality of your desire. Desire is a very powerful energy. But where is it leading you? What is its power over you? These things we have to reflect. What are those powerful desires which is animating you? Maybe the desire for money, power, or pleasures, or God, or truth, or peace. Or food, or clothing. What is driving you? What kind of desires are driving you? This we have to have an honest audit of our desire. You can review your desire projects you have been carrying out and the other desires in the pipeline. The desires which you are struggling with now. And the consequences of fulfilling those desire projects. Has it benefited you? Or has it drained you? The desire is compared to a snake curling around your neck, or a crocodile dragging you by your feet, or is compared to a poison bottle. Extreme language is used because you have gone to the extreme. So an honest audit of the desire projects. Taking stock, a critical review, a looking back. And the frustrations and the anger the desire produces, and the disappointments. If you fulfill disappointment, if you don't fulfill desire, frustration or anger, both ways you are the loser. So you can identify one strong desire that dominates your mind now. One strong desire. So in the seat of meditation, you are identifying that desire. So once you identify the strongest desire which dominates your mental landscape, and go around that desire, go into the desire, go out of the desire, come out of the desire. This way, play with that desire around. Don't indulge in the desire. This is a great mental exercise. You develop the muscles of the mind as a result. Mental health, mental muscles are developed. So the ashram gives you that facility, where you can be free from external preoccupations and observe your mind, deal with those desires, these snakes which is lurking in the basement of the mind. These Rakshasas, which has taken over the basement of your mind. And when you become aware of that, you can deal with that. Without cleaning up the basement of the mind, whatever you dump there, all become poison. So unclutter your mind. Be honest with yourself. Confront yourself. Engage in an honest conversation with yourself. That self-talk Listen to yourself before you listen to others. It is easy to listen to others than listening to yourself, your inner voice. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari